Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Oh my god, the sound is always so loud. Well, time to pray, because last time when I was ending the stream, the game kinda froze. So, will everything be alright? I have no idea. We're going to find out. Hey Norex, welcome to the stream. I couldn't save properly last time. The game froze when I was, but it auto saves, right? It auto saves.
So this is the Pawn Guild.
Business
You
with
can
the guild,
summon
sir?
pawns as necessity.
Let me see. Yeah, everything's alright. Everything's alright. Thank God. Hey Norex, welcome to the stream. Woohoo! New class to try out, new stuff. Thank God. I didn't have the time to check this. So I was sweating bullets here, honestly. Slip it in real quick. Oh, okay. Where's the inn again? Over here, right? Yeah. I'm learning. I'm actually learning. I get lost so easy in 3D environments in game for some reason. Here we go.
No surprise. I fear you've seen the sword. Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
Let's rest. Do. Yay. Yes. Oh, so many items. Nice. Beautiful. No. Hey, Lunatic!
I hope I was able to please you, Arisen.
I have an immaculate sense of direction through the games for some reason. Nice. It's because when I started playing video games, all you had to worry about were the directions left and right. How are you doing today? And Mago's new look. Nice. I mean, same here, babes. Yeah. Okay. Real talk. You know why I never developed a good sense of direction? Because I was rewarded for getting lost in old RPGs. Every time I got lost, I found a chest. So, and every time I got lost, I fought more monsters, which ended up causing me to level up and be ready for the next challenge. So, getting lost was all the rage if you think about it. I'm doing okay. What about you? I'm doing good too. I went to the doctor. He gave me anti-inflammatory medicine, and I'm gonna have to do some stretches and take it real easy with PC usage. I basically not gonna be able to use the PC for around 4 days, and it's a really good thing that Momochi is gonna stream those days, so everything is fine. Oh, what's this? The Solar Newman. Wait. Oh, I already have it equipped. Okay. Equipped. Everything's equipped. This looks kind of funny. So yeah, everything is fine. Everything is fine. So let me think. What did I had to do again? I need to upgrade. I need to upgrade Mago's equipment. That's right. Let's enhance. Oh, I already. No, did you enhance that, Norix? Okay, everything seems to be enhanced. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, in that case, let us proceed with the quests. Now, which quest should I do again? Journey back to Sir Maximilian in Grand Story. Okay. We gotta report to the boss. I don't need to grind out money for Mago's equipment. Thank you, Norix. Thank you. Man, something really freaky happened to me. Monday, I think it was Monday. I forgot to talk. I even forgot to talk about it. Also, be careful drawing your weapon. Remember getting arrested. Yeah. I'm. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I heard that an old card game that got closed was coming back, called Duelist. So I tried to look for a place to download it, and I found it in the Google Store. But after downloading it, I realized I played a little rounds, and every card seems to be available for some reason. And after playing a few rounds, I realized that the game was coming back as a sequel. Duelist 2. Should I pay attention to what this guy's saying? Are you saying anything important? No? Okay. Yay, you gave me XP! And I didn't listen to the goddamn thing you just said. Anyways. So then I realized that something was a bit off. And then I went to look over, and it seems it's coming back as Duelist 2. So I have no idea what I downloaded. But it had all the cards available, and it was a free server, and it was in the Google Store. So I uninstalled it and got a little bit worried, but everything seems to be fine. So I guess it was kind of a private server for fans. I'm not sure if it was made by the company. It said it was made by the company, but it was really weird. So that's that.
The choice is yours.
Huh?
Of course. Give them.
Oh, he has a new quest?
The choice is yours. This is a high honor. Wondrous
Oh.
tidings. His grace wish. No, however, you will. If you have aught left undone, pray. I must. Knowing that, are you prepared?
No.
I see.
No, I don't want to talk to His Grace. I want to do quests and get money and XP. Hey, Sharky! Welcome to the stream! Thank you for the pet! Okay. So, let me see... Waterguard's Altar. That's the one I'm supposed to do now. Right, Norix? I remember you saying that I needed to do that. Exactly. Good. See, I remember. My memory isn't so bad. I hope keeping everyone's having an amazing day. I'm doing good. Feeling much better. Took some medicine. I'm feeling better. I'm gonna have to ease up on my computer usage for a few days, but I'm gonna have the free time to do so, which is nice. And that means I'm gonna watch the full season of Voltron for the hell of it. Also, you need to talk to the church. Did you leave the church? Oh. Sorry. Because, Norix, I'm playing without paying full attention. Because I am surprisingly focused on talking right now. But here we go. Church. Church. Hey, churchgoers, how you doing? Mr. Priest, you look old and wrinkly. How are you doing today?
Well met, good Arisen. 'Tis a
Well
hearty
met.
boon to have your assistance in our endeavors. I will
Thank
not
you.
keep you long.
Mhm,
The survey party has already set out from Grand Soren.
Uh-oh.
South to the ruins of the falls near the encampment. I know not.
Didn't
what
I
the
already
dangers
been
await
through
there,
that ruin?
but I will rest easily knowing you accompany them.
Sure.
Pray fly now to their side and keep watch over them. Make her speed your steps, sir.
Oh yeah, I was totally in auto mode, Narix. That's why. 100% auto mode.
We'll leave when you are ready.
But don't worry. We got our quest and we're heading there now. Telling you peeps, you're gonna love that fucking temple. Oh, I've been through a little bit of it, so I already know the layout and I freaking hate it. I mean, love it, yes. NPC moment. Like, no? Besides, it's a water temple. Those are notorious in Zelda too, right?
You're different.
Especially since we can't swim at all in this game, because the brine monster will come and devour us.
I shall see you to the water god's altar. Follow me.
After all, we ate the Akuma no Mi, and that's why we became arisen. We ate the heartless Akuma no Mi. The Kokoronai Akuma Mi. Yes.
Who knows what lies in wait? Best proceed with caution.
It gives us the power to walk without a heart. But hey, at least this time you get to turn the water off. Nice. Finally, I'll be able to save on those water bills. Because I'll be able to turn the water off.
Grand Soren stands beyond this.
Oh, let's try this. Oh, this is fun. Bye-bye. Who wants some? Pew-pew.
Strength in numbers, Arisen. Lend thy kiss.
Holy crap, I love this. I love this magic ball. Just do yourself a favor and plop down a port crystal in front of the entrance. Oh, it's gonna be one of those, eh? Okay. Let's see. Let's try this. Sunburst! Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Ooh, interesting. Yeah. Did I miss? Oh. Wow, these guys are weak. These guys are weak. Poor gobbles, they're so weak now. They used to be a threat. Just gotta be careful to not get it for free. And we're gonna be 100% fine.
We'll need to stay wary. Kill 'em all! On target, Arisen.
Bye-bye!
They attack in quick succession.
They are left exposed after a grand strike.
Beautiful. Wow, this attack is kind of hard to hit. Yep, kind of hard to hit. That's why we have this one though. Nice. I like this. Don't have to aim as hard.
They're on, master.
And I can just do this. Beautiful.
We triumphed.
Very fun class, very fun class. Seeker Boat's gonna be kinda weak against groups of enemy at the start, but you can mark multiple body parts of large monsters. So damage can really rack up on those. Nice! Okay. Hey, thank you for the follow, Spacing Lily. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah. Really practical too. Doesn't ask me to hyper aim, and it does multiple hits. I like things that do multiple hits. And it even throws them in the air. Oh. Well, if you wanna go at my face, that's your problem. Are you guys alright? Nope. Yeah, dead. Ooh, our vocation has increased. Nice, we'll be learning to... I'm gonna try to increase my vocation as much as possible before I can learn new stuff. I'm doing good, how are you? I'm doing good too! Welcome! Sunburst's a bit hard to aim, and advanced form makes it a bit easier though. That's good. I mean, if it's hard to aim, but it has a good payoff, I'm fine with it. It's gonna be easier to aim on bigger monsters too. Thank you. What about you? Wait, where am I going? Oh, I am in the right direction. I'm just not in the appropriate... Oh, height. Can I break the fall with the double jump? I shouldn't risk it. Okay, we have to cross the bridge and then go to the other side. Well, that's a safe thing to do. You're friendly, right? Yeah, you're a friendly boy. Yes, you are.
A weight castle, perhaps?
And let's see. Yeah. This is the way. Yeah, here we go. Man, but it was so weird. I think I found a pirate server for Duelist by accident that was approved by the Google Store. Ah, beautiful. Oops, I'm tired. Let me see, it was this one, right? Yeah.
Think well before striking.
Oh, are they all dead? Okay, perfect. Ah, there you are. Not gonna lie, this is kind of funny. Oh, there are still some. Oh, hello, Gobbo. Bye-bye, Gobbo. Anyone else? I feel so powerful now that I can actually use this bulb to effectively. Now I can actually hit things from afar instead of trying to waddle my way towards them. Plop down a port crystal at the entrance and you can pick it back up. Okay, don't worry. I have one just for that. Let's see, now where was that darn entrance? Is that an enemy? Are you an enemy? No, that's the NPC for the quest, right? Yeah, that's the NPC for the quest. So I should put one down right here. Yeah, tools and port crystal. You know, I see the name Port Crystal, it makes me think of porta potties. And yeah.
Oh, make her be good. Are you the Arisen, sir?
Yes, I am.
I'm of the party sent to survey the ruins.
Would you like to see my heartless chest?
I've seen no sign of Brother Jean. He had gone on ahead.
Welcome back, lunatic.
I dearly wish
By the way, are you feeling better now?
But as you've seen, I am the faith's greatest craven. I
Okay.
beseech you, sir.
Alright, Mr. Fate Craven person. We'll help you.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Maybe when Duelist 2 comes out, I might stream it, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see if I find monetization agreeable.
Your wounds.
I remember I ended up quitting the last one because I couldn't quite get the cards I wanted for the deck. And it was kind of complicated, you know? Oh, my Lantern's Fuel is okay. Flask of Oil. Give. No. Combine. Yes. Yeah, fuel. There we go. Use.
Scholars of the faith gave the water god's altar its name not long ago.
Unfortunately, it's the coughing that remained. One of my symptoms finally gone, only one remains. Ah, coughing sucks. But there are worse symptoms. Oh. Bats! Like being attacked randomly by bats. Terrible symptom. It's a symptom of bullshit anime disease. Has anyone ever watched Katekyo Hitman Reborn? That anime had some really bullshit anime diseases. It was the moveset of the whole movie set of a character, actually. You can eat mushrooms and meat to restore some stamina even mid-combat. Oh, thank you, Norax, thank you. I'll keep that in mind as I slay these rats. Any actual monsters or just semi-hazardous? Okay, so I already took care of this part. Uh-huh. Ow. Did it? Oh. Take that. Is it still alive? Or... I think it died, right? Did it die? My pawns are acting like it's still alive, but I don't see it. Anyways. That's one down. And two down. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, the lizard's still alive, but we can't do anything. So, was there another one? I think I got them all. Yeah, I got all the undead. Oh. And if here's a feisty one. Oops. Boom! Poor thing got juggled to that. Oh god. Lizards are fun, they double as chameleons. Yeah! I like chameleons. Chameleons are cute. Okay guys, everyone be careful. And here we are. Oh, there's our big boy. Whoa. Oh, nice. I don't know, it seems much safer to attack his back rather than trying to attack the head. Whoa. Attack him in the butt. Ho, 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 ho. Nice, 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 nice. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What are we still fighting? Ah, I see. These guys. Okay. Oh, I missed that entirely. Nice. There we go. I like this. I like this. Really digging this. Good. Wait. Are there still enemies? No, no. No, no. We're okay. Stab. The taint arisen. Ooh.
A monk's remains. This way! We'd best report this.
You. That looks gross. Oh, are we supposed to just go back now? Okay. Okay. Guess it's gonna be like, now you need to go back inside. And then we go back inside and there are more enemies. Whoa. Whoa. I love double jumping. Makes no sense physically speaking, but who cares? Oh, hello skeletons. Let's have a skeleton of fun. Whoa. Where? I saw one. Did they run this way? Yeah, they ran. They ran. Didn't know skeletons actually could feel fear. That's weird. Strength in numbers arisen.
What's that?
They rampage indiscriminately.
Can you imagine if there was a math class? Then it could be all like strength in numbers arisen. And I'm like, yes, I know. I'm doing the multiplications. That reminds me that there was an RPG where being a mathematician was an actual class. They grow up so fast. It was in the Final Fantasy Tactics, actually. There was a class where you could actually use math to cast spells. And it was the most convoluted class that has ever been created in the history of video games. Because it would cast spells based on the target's level.
Jean dead? I see.
Yep. Turned into a puddle of blood.
I do not wish his death to be in vain, sir. I will do all I can.
Oh, now you have my interest. Yeah, lunatic. Like, it had these ultra powerful AoE spells, but you had to adjust the level of the target that you're going to hit. So there was like an insta-death spell that only hit enemies that had the level multiplied by 5. So they could only hit would only hit enemies that had their level multiples of 5. And then there was this other spell that would deal fire damage, but only on enemies that were that their level was odd numbers or even numbers. It was wild.
Please, might you survey these ruins in his stead, Arisen?
Yes.
That he may know some small comfort in seeing his work here completed. I ask your aid, sir.
Investigate the ruins. So he's just like, yep, now go back there. And I called it. I totally called it. I wonder how much back and forth we're gonna actually do in this temple. Especially according to what Norex said. But yeah, pretty crazy, right? That game, I need... Do they... I wonder if they have a remake on Steam. I need to play that sometime for you guys. Though it would be a really long trip. I mean, the game was ginormous, if I remember correctly. But there were nothing that had advanced maths like sine, cosine, waves, or integration derivation. I mean, they wanted... The target audience was 14-year-olds, so no. I remember there were so many classes in that game. It was so much fun. It was so much fun making a team. The samurai class, you equipped katanas, and you would learn to harvest the soul of the katana to cast magic, but you could only do it a certain number of times, and after that it would break. So you needed to be careful to not break your equipment, and your equipment would break all the time. It's like the opposite of how samurai dealt with their katana, because they would try to not make it break for any reason whatsoever. Ninja class was basically toss stuff at the opponent's face class. Does Arise an Infinity and half-hour long? Yeah, but it was kind of a cool story. Ooh, we got a key. Was that there before? I don't think that was there before. Wait, do we have to go outside again? Is that how this is gonna go? Whoa. I love this double jump. It was well worth playing Assassin just to get it. It was there before. There's a door this goes into. Ah, okay, okay. Can you imagine the middle of combat I have to mathematically do the backflip? Fuck, I forgot the formula by the standard deviation. Buy some time for the cast the spell. That's how the cast time went. I think they also had some interesting buffs regarding multipliers. Oh, here we go. Round key in the round hole. Oh. Oh, here we go. Hello, lizard. Oh, this is a tiny one. Bye-bye, tiny lizard. What do we got here? The Martyr's Talisman. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, battle. Stay dead, oh battle. Oh, well, I was kind of lucky. I wonder if I can reveal their stealth if I lock on. Does this work? No, it doesn't seem to work. Ha! Oh! For a wide explosion, it's kind of hard to hit. Oh no, 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 oh no. No, 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 no. Type of grass, combine. Stout the herb, health. There we go. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm not getting caught off guard right now. These bones move on their own. Not anymore. Not anymore. Oh, got a chest. A circle. Okay.
What's this?
Man, I want to make a wizard in order to cast any spells that had solved magical equations. I kinda miss doing math. Try not to break the katana for any reason, even more difficult than it sounds. The metal they worked with was very high in slag, so they heated it for days in the straight, almost completely closed off surface. Repeated working the blade over and over, hammer out the slag. This makes the resulting steel extremely rich in carbon and quite brittle. You'd be hard pressed not to take a chunk out of the blade simply by hitting a bone at an odd angle. I mean, that's why they trained it really hard to use it. And why... I think that's why, kinda, one of the reasons why Aijutsu was invented, to try and end it as quick as possible, so the sword wouldn't break. And there was also a thing about you could get arrested for unsheathing your blade at a time that would be seen improper. So those were the reasons, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. And Lunatic, you can do math anytime you want. All you need to do is get a workbook and do it. Or play Sudoku. Now that I think about it. Oh, so... where are we heading? What's over here? Chest. Altars. Oh. Where? Where are you? Ah. Oh. Here we go. Ah, okay. Nice. Increased vocation rank. Can't wait to learn the better skills of this class. No, I don't like Sudoku. I'm terrible with simple math. Ah, I see. Makes sense. Oh. I hear bones. Yeah. I knew I heard bones. Stay on the ground. Same to you. No. No casting. This is a no caster zone. Only Lunatic can cast here. You need a casting permit. Oop. Flew right through him. There we go. Hooray! These guys yield a good XP. Mago, a real mad kid then. The real mad kids are always the only part of... always ask that the only part of math I fully grasp. And this is not real math. Oh, is that an actual thing? I don't know. Apparently. Okay, so each one of these has a treasure that's gonna be a pain in the ass because it's gonna be well guarded the second I open it. Oh. Or you know, have a Cyclops. Nice. Oh. Ow! No. No. How do I... It don't die, right? Okay. Okay, it didn't die, but... Wait, I'm back here? Really? Where was I? How did I get back here? Man! That little shit. And... Ah, right. It got wet. I need to put it away. Then wait for the animation. Then put it back. There we go. Now I can see whatever the hell is going on. Well, no, I say that it's still math. It's just particular bad at simple math. I've known a math kid or two who wasn't. Huh, I don't know any. I don't know any either. But then again, I didn't really stop to talk to that much people. when I was in school.
Cyclops!
Maybe I just knew weird mad kids. I don't know. Don't worry, Narcs. I keep hearing that Cyclops. That the gosh darn Cyclops. Ah, he's there. Okay, time to get my revenge. Time to get my revenge on the fricker. Or not. I don't even need to face him if I don't want to. These altars slates are very, 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 very heavy. Gonna give this to Lunatic. Give Lunatic. Is this the kind of game where key items also have weight? And they need to put them away after the quest is done? Is this that kind of game? Okay, so... Ah, there he is. Our fellow...
Well before striking.
Yep, it's the one.
Grab hold of the leg! It cannot move with one upon its leg.
Stun it with lightning.
It's dead.
Strike at the eye!
Can you just die? Thank you. Just hint his late swallow card. He has no weight. Okay. So yeah, they do. Wow, they're heavy. They're super heavy. Holy crap. Okay. These are back-breaking heavy.
What's this?
Tis not defeat to flee from battle, master. Tis survival.
Oh. Walking bones! They're very annoying. Wait. Is that it? Okay. Here, Alucard, you hold these. And by the way, the RP kid would like how he worked into any and all conversations. It was astounding how he pulled it off. 3 of them combined are almost as heavy as my amp. You're beginning to tackle. Alright. Oh, let's see. Then again, I also knew Gawad from the RP, their character. Gothic series RPG in the early 2000s. Ah, yeah, those kids, true. Let me see. I knew a person. I mean, to be fair, we were in a role-playing guild, but whenever I tried to talk to him, it was either one of two subjects that came up. How awesome his RP character was, or ancient Rome. There was no variation whatsoever. Sometimes he would talk about how awesome his RP character was by ancient Rome standards. That was the range of subjects. But oh well. Let me see here. Is there a hidden entrance here? I feel like there's a hidden entrance here. Maybe if I check the other side, I will find a pet. Oh, that's right. We did drain the water. That's true. That is very much true. So maybe if I go over here. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, okay. There we go. Sounds like quite the guide. Okay. So Alucard, I got a special task for you. Gary does. There you go. Let's see where to go. Where to go? It got old pretty quickly, Narcs. It got old pretty quickly. Oh, 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 oh. Where is it? Oh. Game straight up hands you for what just carry as a quest item. Yeah. You know, Japanese games. Figure out what to do. There's like 4 of you.
What's that?
I guess that was the point.
Best we prepared well.
I guess that's the point. Ow. I graciously fell. And honestly, I do like lore talk, but that was all we ever talked about. I love how you face plant from high falls. Yeah, and after I do like this beautiful pirouette while falling and then just face plant like splat. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If I didn't took too much damage from it, I would do it all the time. Honestly. The other day I was telling Mago the deep lore of East Germany being weird. Oh.
I'll heal your wounds.
Though, and I... Well, I just shared some Brazilian lore with you. I do it all the time. I have the health to tank it. But do you have a double jump to make it extra awesome, Narcs?
Sites such as these often house engraved slates. Some have held revelations of vast import of time. Yes. As the slate is joined together.
Yes, yes I do.
text becomes
Nice,
clear.
nice then.
I will not rest until its meaning is deciphered. The faith will.
Okay. Oh, what's going on?
You have my thanks, Arisen. I shall break the sad news of Brother Jean's sacrifice to Father Geoffrey myself.
Jeffrey?
It was no fault of yours, sir. You've done your duty by us well, as the Father shall hear.
Alright.
Pray, do not let it weigh upon your heart. Go and tell Sir Maximilian of our success.
Are we done here? So should I get the crystal or should I get the crystal back? Yeah, okay. Nice, nice, nice. That was in case I had to travel, right? For some reason. Where's the crystal though? Oh, it teleports me a little bit outside. Huh. You need to go back for... you can leave it there if you want. You can go... You need to go back there for like 10 seconds in a later quest. You know what? I'm gonna. It seems wise to do so. Let's see. Eternal Fairy Stone. And Sorin. Also, you can literally teleport to pick it up. That is true! That is true. I don't have to worry about forgetting it, because I can just teleport it. teleport to it, and it's gonna be okay. Oh, Narix. Do you wanna hear the latest bullshit Bushiroad did in Cardfight Vanguard? They did something that's so freaking sus.
The guards do have much to worry about.
I didn't even understand how it worked until I took a closer look. And it's so sussy. Okay, yes, but I want to get food first. Alright, go get food. Tell me when you're back, I want to tell you this. As one who likes game designs, I'm sure you'll be interested in hearing this.
You have my
Hello,
thanks.
Maximilian.
Terrible thing what happened to that monk. It was naught for it.
Yeah, he turned it into ketchup.
Faith, as all humankind, are victims in the madness wrought by the dragon's coming.
It's all the dragon's fault, I see.
Drive a man to die in pursuit of old stones. I forget myself.
Okay.
The Duke has gained more of the knowledge he so ardently seeks. 'Tis a victory.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Also, I have a ton of stuff to learn. Lunatic levels up too. Okay. Now, actually, completing quests feels nice. Not gonna lie. Now, let me get back because I can learn new stuff. I'm gonna make sparkle explosions with my bow. My bow. Let's see. The damage so far isn't too terribly high, but that's because I need the evolved form, I'm sure. Oh, I can't wait.
'Tis not the last we'll call upon this inn, I'll warrant.
Hello.
Have your pick. Any you like. Or will
Let's
it be
see. I'm gonna have to deposit bone. Oh, no. Wait, am I depositing or withdrawing? Depositing. Yeah, lunatic. Fervent rag. There we go. This
What will it be
fine.
today? What will it be today?
Deposit for me. Materials is fine. Yeah, I guess we're
What will
fine.
it be
Guess
today?
we're fine. Mm-hmm.
Have your pick. Any you like.
Wanna learn
What will it be
skills.
today?
Okay, what do you got for me? We have Sunflare, Sanction. Charges and send forth a magical shockwave with a flick of a dagger. Saps full health with holy power. Oh, holy daggers. An advanced form of sunburst that create an even larger pillar of flame as both blades are plunged into the earth. Hunter Bolt, Magical Flare. Fires an arrow of magical light to illuminate the area. The flashes create surprises foes and damage the undead. Wow, this class is holy focused, and that's unexpected. Mitigates gravity pools. What is this? Expands one field of vision more easily, revealing unknown areas on the map. Potential. Extends the limits of your stamina. I'm gonna get this. First things first. Wanna get this. Then I wanna get the Hunter's Bolt. And I'm gonna get Magical Flare for now. Not sure how good it is, but some Flare and Sanction. Change my enabled skills? Yes, I would like to do that. So instead of this, I'm gonna try Sanction. I wanna see what it does. For staff, I don't have any need for anything. Threefold bolt, magical flare. And I can get potential. Nice.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like.
Very
What
cool.
will it be today?
I think I can afford to learn Levitate, although I do have to equip it. You know what? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save the points. Does Lunatic has anything? He needs to learn, I think. Cancellation, let's do the Dark Affinity. Giselle, Conjure the Twist of Spike, Fulmination. Fulmination seems nice. Fulmination seems nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. Let's see. I think I'm gonna change Necromancy for Fulmination. I wanna see what it does.
What will
There we
it
go.
be today? Have your pick. Any you like.
Yeah, new skills. Okay, so now I'm full health. I'm okay. Let's see, what's the next quest I should do? We got of merchants and monsters. I think I already did that. Yeah, this is a filler quest that I completed without ever completing it. So, guess we should do that. Next story quest is a cipher. Alright, Norex, I'm just gonna see if there's a filler quest I can complete here. And I'll get to it right away. Okay, so check this out. You tell me if... Really? All the way here? You know what? Cipher. So, let me tell you what Bushiro did, and you guys can judge if it's fair or not. As you know, it is a very old-time tradition in card games for there to be starter decks, right? You buy a full playable deck of cards to try out and see if you like the games. Now, the people in charge of card games have always held a love-hate relationship with these decks because they're pretty much a necessity. After all, do you know if you like the game or not if you have to buy all the game pieces? Did the NPC just disappear? What? Where'd the NPC go? Am I crazy? There was an NPC here. Where did it go? Hello? Hello, NPC? Is it because it's late at night? Am I gonna have to... I think I'm gonna have to rest. I think I need to ask in the morning. That's weird. Yeah, I think it went to sleep. I need to try again in the morning. What? Okay. But hear me out. Oh? Hello?
I don't know you.
Okay. Yeah, this is how most of my conversations on the street go. I think someone is calling me, I talk to them, and they're like, who are you? I'm like, never mind.
Have your pick. Come again soon. Have your pick.
Straight to morning. There you go. Badam. So, there are trial decks, there are structured decks, there are many types of decks that are sold complete entirely for people who want to start playing a card game, right? And it's like, I think card game developers kind of hate that because they have to give away cards that are guaranteed instead of hiding them in packs, right? Which is where they want to keep all their desirable cards. But at the same time, they have to make a product that looks at least half playable so they can give a good experience for the players who buy these, by the way. It's like buying for, I don't know, early access or something sometimes.
Listen, I know of
In Yu-Gi-Oh,
and I never even learned me letters.
they straight up make a deck that has 3 to 4 really good cards, and the rest is kind of either a useful reprint or worthless junk. And you have to buy 3 of the deck in order to actually play with the deck, because a single copy is horrible. That's how they do it in Yu-Gi-Oh! And honestly, kind of fair enough, because at least there are some cheap decks thanks to that. But
Alas, I'm a man of the sword.
in Vanguard, what they decided to do,
Or a counterfeiter else.
you're not a man of the sword, you're a man of the hoe. So anyways, what they did with Vanguard this last season was they just decided that they would take the boss cards from the deck, and put them in the boosters, but change their names a little bit, create a rule that both count as the same card, and give the booster version of the cards in the trial deck exactly one extra ability. So you have a depowered version of the base card that represents the base strategy of the deck, and in the booster you get a literal straight up power creep upgrade. And I didn't realize that what was actually happening until I put both cards side by side, and then I realized, oh, the effect is exactly the same. It's just that this one also has this little extra effect on top of it. And it's usually not, it's not even a interesting effect, it's usually a consistency effect. It's like, like the strategy of this deck is to have all your rear guards boosting your Vanguard for a super attack. So both cards do exactly that, but the booster set card also has an effect that lets you draw a card. So is the booster set version strictly better? Yes, absolutely. Can you play with the underpowered version? Yes. Are you absolutely going to lose a mirror match because the other guy is playing with the booster version and you're playing with the trial deck version? Yes, most likely. Well, neat. Thanks for that one, PS Road. I think they borrowed it from Magic the Gathering because they had the Planeswalkers deck, where they would have worse versions of the Planeswalkers, but they at least would try to make those cards look different instead of just... They didn't even try, they just slap it on the effect and added an extra one. It's kind of amazing. Ooh, rare goods.
Someone must know something about this matter.
Hello.
Ancient writings? Aye, that's simple enough. If you've the coin, that is. What?
Yeah, I have coin.
Oh, you just want alt red? Let's have a look then.
Wow, this guy is nice. If I was a greedy merchant like him, I would be like, this ain't a library. Either you pay or you spray. Quick, what what rhymes with pay that means run away? Oh, I guess I could just say run away. Anyways.
As I said, simple enough. That's dragon there, then scar, arisen, and heart there.
Okay.
There's no script, friend, just flourish. This slate's no text. It's a cipher. Like as not, it holds some secret meaning to folk those words relate to.
Okay.
Turbo
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. About your forgery.
There. Quite the. Why not leave it with me a while? Up
Oh, interesting. Wait, he can forge rotten meat?
I'm sure you'll find all you need.
That's amazing.
Have a way of turning up there.
I have questions. Oh, I can sell stuff to him. Oh, I see. Would you... Oh, no, no, I'm buying. No, 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 no. No. Wounded Fury. Magic Archer. I'm a Magic Archer. Why can't I equip this? Oh, it's not that I can't equip this. It's that I can't afford this. Wow, these are really expensive. I can't buy this. Golden Stilettos. I have this. Okay, okay. So I need to work hard in order to buy these. This is the dude that does the forgeries and sells the Monomi armor. Oh, the Monomi armor. Wow. No, no. Wow. Wow. Here we go. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. I can actually buy it. And it's worse than my current one because it's not reforged. Interesting. But I will be completely... Oh, I can also have this little mask thing. Ooh, there's some really cool one. Ah, this is that weird thing everyone is wearing. I see, I see. That's cool. Okay, I should save up. I should save up.
You need. Anytime.
Seek further leads.
Someone must know something about this matter.
A Grand Soren Curry.
Oh, did the quest just give up? I guess I have to wait for the night now, right? That's how this quest goes? You can buy the hat, not the full armor though. Yeah, yeah. So I should save. I should save. Talk to Paul Norix.
The inn
My kind
seats
grows
offer a
better
place
able
for
to
my
serve
kind
the
to
more
speak
we
and
learn.
receive guidance.
Remember, your pawns know things. That is true, that is true. Maybe if I talk to him over here?
The
The capital is home to a pawn guild, where my kind gathers.
Too late. Ah. What did I do? I hope I didn't jeopardize the quest. So now I'm guessing I should go to sleep. Is that fair? Is that a fair thing to assume? Alerts about 20-30 seconds completing prior objective. I see, I see.
Have your pick, and you'll come again soon. Have your pick. What will it be
Rest
today?
till nightfall.
Understood.
Dun, dun, dun. Next digit at a talk is a courier who comes to town for a limited amount of time per day. Quest sensitive, time sensitive quests, I see. So let me guess, he does not come out at night, right? That sounds annoying.
No surprise. Have your pick. Come again soon. Have your pick. What will it be today? Understood.
Huh. If I'm out and about, but the courier enters the city, does the tracker warns me even if I'm outside the city, or do I just have to kind of... Courier. Mr. Courier, where are you? Mr. Courier, I need you to deliver the news of my heart that aren't with me.
Soaked to the bone.
Wait. Oi, Pawns, that's really mean. Stop stealing the coins from the fountain. What are you doing? Hey, I'm looking at you. Don't do that. Don't do that. I can't believe that. That is awesome.
I am my husband.
Just tell a story and wait around the fountain for a bit. He'll show up soon. Okay. So yeah, so that thing. Oh, hello. Are you the one?
Hail, friend.
Oh.
But come. If it was idle twittering, you'd want crows bring tidings, most oft grim. Oh,
Oh.
idle twit.
Sorry.
Had your fill of bird. I've ought to ask salvation. Nowadays we're
Uh-huh.
a man inside the castle. If that be
Oh.
true, he'll have need to leave the castle. All I ask is that you keep watch. I only
Okay.
have need of your eyes. Skulking about is
Uh-huh,
more my line than yours, I know. But pray,
Really?
lay your chivalry aside.
No. Skulking about is definitely my line.
I do it myself, but there's aught has me away. Tell your findings to the tread carefully.
Okay, we got a new quest. That looks cool, but I'm still on the cipher, right? Yeah, still tracking the cipher. And oh, Narx has something
Is
to
that
tell us.
knight's champion? Is that knight's champion?
We'd best be watchful if we're to determine a suspect.
Okay. Cool. Now, where's that courier? Or was that it? Courier. But yeah, that was. I mean, Bushiroad has always struggled a bit with how they did their trial decks because they really didn't want to give any good cards in the trial decks. With the excuse that the cards are too advanced for novices to fully grasp it, but really they just wanted to keep the boss cards at the highest rarity to sell the boosters properly. So this is where they arrive at now. And when they started the new season, they were being like so generous. They were like, no, these trial deck bosses, they made a trial deck for each nation, and they were like, these trial deck bosses, they are gonna be super relevant in the future. They're gonna be relevant now, and they're gonna be relevant for a long time to come. You can buy these, and they're only $5 each. These are super amazing, super special, and they followed through their promise, really. The trial deck bosses were super powerful. They were super strong even when new bosses arrived in the boosters. The trial deck bosses were still relevant for a long time. And they just rolled back on that completely and made these trial bosses. BRB, spill some water on myself. Alright, Narix. So yeah, companies. Don't trust companies to hold their promises for long. Never trust a company to hold their promises for long. They may be telling the truth now, but they will change their mind later. They always change their minds later.
Many as the person comes to drink here, all bearing different tales.
Ooh, Trail of Corruption. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'm still tracking the cipher. Good. Do. Hello.
Pray let me find him quickly.
You look extremely kickable for some reason.
He's not. He's sick with worry, searching for me as well.
Where is that guy? He is late. I wanna get XP and shoot stuff. But I have to wait for the guy who is late. I kinda wish this game had that Witcher system where you can just doze off into infinity and time passes. That would be pretty useful. Really, really useful. Oh? Hello, hello? Who?
Hello.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Nope. Where are you? I've been waiting for you all my life, not really, but it feels like an eternity. Man, where is he? Am I gonna get arrested for this? Please tell me no. No, right? It's not against the law to... No, it's not against the law to parkour. That's right, that's right. I have a parkour permit. I have a parkour permit.
How's the day find you?
Oh. Hello? God damn it, the NPCs are talking to each other and I think it's the NPC that I'm waiting for. Okay, check the world map real quick. How? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's pointing here inside the city. Ah? Never mind. Oh, okay. How the hell was I supposed to know how to finish this quest? Now that I think about it. I would never sit still in a place like this for so long. And the guy's gonna appear and go away, right? Maybe mark a different quest as active, then mark the cipher as active again. There we go. Oh.
I believe I've seen a courier taking a break from his rounds near the fountain square.
Yep. Narek spawns says the same thing you said.
I believe I've seen a courier taking a break from his rounds near the fountain square. A courier? Have you seen one?
Near the fountain square. Do I have to try and find out who the courier is?
To avail my
Are you a courier?
Rounds in a right.
Lady, are you a courier?
Everyone's gone so serious.
Guy, are you a courier?
I ran afoul of the
No. Hey, you. Are you a courier?
A cloud of...
Lady, courier?
Even at its worst.
Person, courier?
I'm trying to keep focus.
You, courier?
Though I often
I already talked to you. Are you a courier?
I see you're hard at work on an errand, friend. Right, truly, even in these dire times. As long as man, that makes spoken that 'tis work.
Oh, hold up. It appeared. There it is. Courier, come here.
dragon, heart, and scar, is it?
We did it!
Does it have aught to do with that drawing? The figure of Hilfiger?
He's here! Hooray, Maureen! We've been waiting forever for you and your ugly mustache!
You know it, the man drawn upon the hill north of the capital?
Oh yes,
He
I
has a
know.
scar across the heart. Or the chest, at least.
Okay. Oh, we're supposed to go there.
Let's make ample preparations.
That slate.
You waited like half as long as I did. Maybe because I was talking to them, time passed faster. Maybe I was lucky. Okay, so map. I don't remember. Can I teleport here, or did I forget to put the crystal? Let me see. Nope. Yeah. We're off. Lucky. Wow, that was lucky. Okay. I feel bad for you, Norex. You had to wait so long. Okay, so guess we're off. Guess we're off. We're on the road to find the dude who knows the things that the dude knows. Would be wise to leave a crystal there. It's pretty central to a few places you gotta go on later. All right, all right.
This way.
Who? Where? Where? I hear them, but I don't see them. Are we actually being attacked?
So long as it flies above.
Okay, whatever. Oh. Yeah, that's an issue. That's an issue. Wait. Well.
First strike shall be mine. Do not allow it flight. Bring it down. Aim for the wings.
Really? There's a freaking griffin, and you wanna fight now? Are you daft? This is what we're doing. Okay. Die. Man, the AI here is interesting. Nice. Let's go. Oh, okay, I see how it is. This is literally a magic spell. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Did that work? I'm not entirely sure. Uh-oh. Ah. I allowed it flight. Oh, is it going away again? Come on. Turn back. Turn back.
They hold the advantage.
Ow. Really? Jeez. Okay. Heal? Heal. This one seems to be more effective. There we go. Oh. Don't you dare! Am I getting... Really? Who? Who is the idiot? Who's the idiot who's like, oh, I see these guys are fighting griffins. Let's attack them. There's 2 of them. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Seriously, you guys are assholes. You are actual assholes. Actual assholes. This is so good to knock it down. Doesn't deal a lot of damage. But like... Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Bye-bye, Griffin. Goodbye, Peter. Goodbye. Let's see. Fun fact, New Game Plus keeps all your part crystals in place, but gives you a new one at the same time to place on your first run. Up to the wall ruins. Yeah, they really kinda are. Mago, did you teach peeps anything new? I got a skill and changed one of my skills. I don't remember either of their names though. The Archie's trap for killing a griffin, by the way, bring all the fire. Imagine peeps die now and has to redo the courier bit. Nice work. No. I am okay and I am saving. After that fight, I'm saving. For real though, its wings being on fire is what keeps it on the ground longer, and Seeker knocks it out of the air right instant. Nice. Okay. Phew.
Like this one are crucial in warding the capital from monsters.
But really, why the hell do bandits act in tandem with griffins? It makes no sense. Goblins I understand, but bandits? The griffin should eat them. The griffin should definitely eat them.
Best to proceed straight ahead, like as not. The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure.
If I was a griffin and I saw a bunch of weak-ass road bandits, I would totally eat them. You know? Ha! Counter! Oh! I pressed the wrong button. Good thing they are ignoring me. Wow, that spell is pretty good on humanoid targets. Did not expect that. Oh, look, Lunatic, you got an invocation rank up. There we go.
Leave it to me.
They're dead.
We have triumphed.
They don't. The Griffin will outright just outright attack him. Can I? Oh, there. See, I can see you. I can see you there. You're not fooling anyone. Wait, I can't. I have to actually pretend that I don't see him. Yeah. Ooh, boom. There we go. Casting. Go. The best part about this spell is the knockup. There you go. I think this is good XP, I'm not sure. Funny thing is the griffins fell down to the largest concentration of prey in the area and it's flying over. It will kill anything there, even gobos. Oh, that's good, that's good. That's good to know. That way I can cluster them up and run away and let the griffin do its dirty job. The dirty job for me. Do I still gain XP if the griffin kills something while I'm nearby? Now that's the real question. I feel like I should save. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't there a dragon around here or am I crazy? Or is this the road of many wolves? I think this might be the road of many wolves.
Careful! It needs the coatis and oil!
Just wait.
Do not use the attack to find it.
Not 100% sure how I like that spell. I like it sometimes, but I keep pressing it by accident.
I grant you fire's blaze!
So, not 100% sure.
Before setting off, we ought to equip ourselves.
You do not get XP for the griff skills. Nah, play. The Drake was around when the fortress of Gobo is. Okay. So we should be relatively safe.
Every beast has its weakness. Observe.
Yes, every beast has its weakness. I'm guessing I'll found out how good the spell really is once I face some
Standing guard in hostile lands. Morale can falter. unless you
undead.
proceed straight
There's
ahead.
also this thing. Which one was it? Better not test it while there are innocent people nearby.
Let us head north.
I see harpies. Crap ton of them.
A figure.
Oh, I missed. Maybe.
Party song.
Wow, they're really fast. I can't hit them at all. Maybe magical flare.
Just wait.
Did that do anything? Aren't you hard to hit? Now it hits. Now it hits. Okay. Fair. They're really fast. Okay, so this way. Yeah. Other than that, let's see. I also had one last thing to say about Vanguard. The anime started a new season and they introduced the most relatable introvert character moment ever that I ever seen. There's a guy who was taking part in a tournament and after finishing his fight, he just entered the room, avoided everyone talking to him, smiled at someone, went to a corner, rolled it up in a ball, and slept. Magical Flare only really damages the undead. Anything else is just kind of unaffected. Sag, it said it would stun them.
Well met, Arisen.
Well met.
New forged link in the grand chain.
You know, the existence of well met implies in the existence of a poorly met. You know?
You have come
I wonder what that's like.
for that slate and the words it bears.
Mm-hmm.
There is none.
Okay. Well, this was great traveling all the way here to learn that.
None, save that it brought you here to me.
Oh yeah, the anime with the cross-dressing kid whose sister forced him to cross-dress. Classic. You know, now the new mechanic is called crossover dress.
My form
The deck that he uses.
only by the true arisen. I am the dragon forged.
Okay.
Now, tell him that gave you the cipher of what you have heard here.
Let us return to Grand Sword.
Okay.
The slate you bear, but my
That was kind of disappointing. Not gonna lie. Alrighty then. Yeah. Actually kind of fun. They did this really weird thing though. Where they're doing a tournament arc, and the guy hosting the tournament for some reason separated players in two categories: the front fighters and the counter fighters. A polished mat is when you walk and the brothers rigorously making out with your cousin, also known as a... Beautiful. Then let's put our last sport crystal here. And let's just teleport back. But yeah, basically front fighters are the competitive players, and the counter fighters are the people who who never played in tournaments or something like that. And I don't know, it's so dumb.
Support crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with the use of a magic item.
But yeah. Do you guys know the 4 types of card game players? The four personalities that form the spectrum of card game players.
We can take on
Actual studies on this, by the way.
journey here.
And by actual studies, I mean a guy took the time to classify these. There are 4 extremes. Is one of them the S-Crack visible type? I think that's all of them. No, just kidding. No. Unfortunately, no. You got... The 4 type of players are the teamies. You probably heard that before, the teamy player. Which is basically the player who likes a certain card because they think they're neat and they want to play with that card. Usually it's a huge monster, right? It's like a huge dragon or a huge behemoth or something like that, and they're like, wow, this card just looks so neat and powerful. I want to make an entire deck about it. And they do, and that's the teamy player. They just want to play with the cards that they think are neat. Then you got the Jimmy player. The Jimmy player is kind of like the Timmy player with a twist. The Jimmy player thinks it's really neat to do this gigantic as convoluted loop of a deck. So they're always like, wait until I assemble all the pieces of all these, and when I put all these enchantments together, I create an actual computer circuitry of programming, and it will form an loop that will train all the cards of your deck or heal me to infinity. or deal you infinite damage. That kind of stuff, basically. Timmy players don't care that most of their strategies is extremely convoluted and impractical. They wanna see it happen. Then you have the spike players. Spike players like to win, basically. So spike players will play whichever deck is more favorable for winning. And they will seek out the biggest strategies. They're usually there for the all the tournaments, you know? Oh, Maelstrom seems powerful. Science shakes the earth. Between wind and earth, I think wind usually wins because earth doesn't affect flying. And now that used to be the triad of the players. But then they found out the fourth kind of player. And the fourth kind of player is a hoot and a half, let me tell you. The fourth kind of player is the Vorhan the Grey. See, you got Timmy, Jimmy, Spike, and Vorhan the Grey. Now, who the hell is Vorhan the Grey? Vorhan the Grey is the role player card game player. He likes cards not because they are powerful, but because of their lore. He knows that that peasant in card 33 will actually grow up to be the powerful lord of the land and blah 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 blah. And he assembles the deck based mostly on assembles their deck for aesthetic reasons more than practical ones. So he's the first one to go like, I want to make my deck to be entirely about lizardmen. I'm gonna have a whole lizardman tribe, and this guy is their lizardman leader. I love the lore of this card. I'm gonna make a deck entirely around the lore of the cards and stuff like that. You will usually see them in Yu-Gi-Oh! Forums complaining about how they have to mash 1,000 engines in order to make their Madoshi deck works. Or stuff like that.
Not a text, you say?
And those are the four type of players.
A cipher crafted to bring you to the Dragon Forged. I see.
I'm half teaming, half you, whatever the guy's first name is. Vorhan the Grey.
If this man speaks true and is immortal, there's a fair chance he guided
Yeah.
his grace as well.
That's where most people who play for fun are normally.
Be that the case, his words are well worth heeding, sir. Meet with him as time allows. With luck, he'll lead you to victory as well.
And here's the fun part. I don't know who remembers when I played Inscription on this channel, but the four scribes were actually the four types of players.
It was a worthy experience, and you'll have more of the Duke's trust for it.
Hey Falv, welcome to the stream! We completed another quest, so now the question is, what else should we do? There's the Trail of Corruption. We got the Chasing Shadows. Hey Walty, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Playing some games. Trying to figure out which quest should I do. You know why I have never seen like nuclear magic in games? I actually think Breath of Fire 4 had them. I think there was a nuclear element in Breath of Fire 4. Like, yes, just from nuclear gunstones to uranium. Have fun. Let's try this Chasing Shadows one. I feel like this one's important. In yields XP. But overall, I think I'm done with the quests for the Duke. I just want to do this Chasing Shadow one because it seems like it's important. And I'm not sure I'll be able to... Well, I trust. Let's see.
Have your pick.
Manage stored items, deposit. No? No, that's okay.
Today? Have your pick. Any you
Quest.
What will it be today?
Over. Oh god, transmuting someone part of someone's innards into an alpha emitter. What a way to go. So basically alchemy, but actual elements and not consistence of half made up ones. That reminds me of a joke I saw once in a webcomic where the adventurer nears a gate that he has to pass, and a mage goes like, wait, in order to pass you must acquire the elemental relics, and he's like, oh, so 5 of them, right? Wind, fire, earth. And then the mage goes like, actually, science and magic has advanced further than we realize that there are many more elements that compose the world. You now take this periodic table and gather all the elements that are here. And the guy dropped the quest. Has been spotted sneaking the castle late at night. Wait in noble quarter and tail them. Oh, just to be sure, yeah. It's going up here. I approve that show with the periodic table. It was a fun one. That was a good webcomic. It was the art style was actual crap made in crayons, but it had really funny writing. Go up the castle, he'll show up there instantly. Thank you. Demon Cormancy sounds like necromancy. I think I went in the wrong direction. Wait, where am I going? Where am I going? Did I took a wrong turn while not paying attention? I think I did. I went way too up. No, but this is the entrance, right? I is confused. It's over here, is it not? There we go. There he is. Alright, shady hooded fellow. This is not suspicious in the list. Totally not suspicious. Oh, look at that. It has an old man's face in that shield.
I feel more familiar with this quest now. It is well suspicious.
It is well suspicious. Then let's suspiciously follow the suspicious fellow. Oh. Is this a pseudo stealth thingy where I can't interact with the guy, or should I? Yeah, okay. I'll trace. No one is here. You're seeing things. Perfect. Yeah, full stealth. Perfect. I like how he doesn't even look back. Did I get too close? No, right? No. Okay. Good. God, what a concept that is, not gonna lie. Like mushroom radiation team druid. True decay cycle of that druid. You know, Falv, you just reminded me of a character that I had in an MMO that got so nerfed that they actually stripped one of the classes that I had built him with. I used to have a druid that was half necromancer. It wasn't necromancer, it was called, the class was called Bolkor, but basically it could summon zombies and it summoned these zombies that had really high health, but they took damage turn after turn. And it did that because that class was partially um, it was partially cleric class, so it was partially a healer. So the idea was that you had to heal your zombies in order to keep them going. And the druid class had a skill where it would summon healing grass that also damaged foes within it. So I could summon the grass to keep the zombies alive. And at the same time, the druid also had a immobilizing vine spell. So I could keep enemies trapped inside the grass, the killer grass, while the zombies chewed their heads off. And as an extra bonus, I even had a skill that created an area that any enemy that died inside the area would turn into a zombie. So I would create this marsh of dead where the undead would spawn constantly as people got trapped in there. It was beautiful. Oh no, two people started fighting. But that's not the cutscene. What? Okay. Are the guys dishing it out important or what's happening? Hey Rosette Angel, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Oh, what is going on here?
Just what is this scrap to you?
Do you want this rare magic card? Do you? Then get this magic card from my booba. Now I see that's like the D&D thing where the DM adds some flavor by making Stellaris a giant fairy ring of mushrooms. Hello, I'm doing well, and I'm drawing as always. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Keep on the good work. Oh, hey, Madeline. Really sealed the deal of the team. You can call me Rose. It's easier than Rosette Angel. Alright, Rose. I'll call you Rose then. Mm-hmm. Oh.
I bid you good day.
I said good day. No one's gonna get that reference. Madeline is one of the love interests in this game. She's a merchant you can run into at the inn on occasion. Oh, interesting.
Let us tell the innkeep of what we've seen. What business could Madeline have
So,
and in secret?
what exactly did we find out? The guy's having an affair? I got that reference. You did, Norex? Amazing. I wish I had the motivation to draw. I gotta go finishing touches the current thing in the next few days. Mm-hmm. You get there, Felf. You get there. Okay, so now we gotta go here. I think. Therefore I am.
Most of the doors are barred tight.
Oh, here we go.
Fear of the dragon, perhaps.
Hello there.
Oh, it's you. Mason told me to expect you.
No, he paid for a big boy artifact. Oh, big boy artifact. I see.
If you've a message, I could relay it.
Yeah, I can totally trust you, right? You're the arsmith.
Tonight then, is it? Fine then. I'll pass the word along.
I've learned what
Oh
to do in
God.
this quest.
Kiba, I started a civil war
Alehouse.
in a corrupt server of 57k people with a single-handedly be white gets nuked because they fucked with the wrong person. What did you do?
I see you're hard at work on an errand, friend. Pray take truly, even in these dire times,
Oh.
desire. As long as man yet dreams, that makes spoken the trade of making dreams turn true. 'Tis work well worth doing.
We meet again, friend.
Oh,
My, this is a curious place to meet.
hello, Mason. Wait, why can't I just tell him? Why do I have to go through you? What? What? Okay. I guess that's the quest. Fun fact: Mason is also love interest. Oh, he seems very nice. He seems very nice. He did also much different quest peeps. Ah, I see. So this one is versions and monsters. Yeah, Narcs. Yeah. Rehire Narcs at the punk with real quick.
Now
Oh,
we
okay.
only convinced
Hold up.
young Pip. Let's speak with Pip.
Bone Guild is this way? No, it's that way. There we go. No, that's the exit. Yeah, here we go.
The Pawn Guild stands ahead.
Now, where shall we head?
Business with the guild.
Hello.
Be they man or pawn.
I need to talk to your giant rock.
You can summon pawn.
So, how do I rehire you? Do I let you go, then I summon you back, right?
Master?
Yeah. Would you like to release Norax into the wild?
If you should ever need... Is everything in order, Master?
Yes, I would like to release Norax into the wild. Now give him a large fish. And I give him 5 stars for everything, because he was a good boy. There we go.
Next time, may our paths cross again.
A large fish, thank you. Yes. Goodbye, Norex. I'll see you in 5 seconds. Friends. Whoa. Level 83? Holy crap. Oh, if he was your finest ward so far, you got the hell of an upgrade now. Jesus Christ, that's an upgrade. Okay. Where is Norix the Unwise? Oh, that's a really cool hat.
Can I be of use?
Yes.
I am honored to...
Hooray! Woo! Okay, so now we talk to the stone and exit the rift. Oh, look, Alucard's here. Thank you, it's Hydra Team. Nice.
With Pip.
Business with
Be
the
they
guild,
man
sir?
or pawn. Now we need only
Very cool, very cool.
Stone to recall. Stone. Strain. It may...
You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn
Okay, so now I'll make use of a new double jumping power to actually finish this dumb quest. Eee.
Pip must be somewhere nearby.
Let's see. Yeah. Why is he up there? Nobody knows. Is it very impractical? Yes. Do we have double jump and can just roll over this dumb quest? Yes, absolutely. Beautiful.
My mind is made up.
No.
Chasing me, just leave.
Really? Oh, where the hell is the kid going?
Shut up. Let's speak with him again.
Oh, wow, this is one of those, isn't it? Nice job climbing up there. Thank you. Much better than trying to walk around the castle walls.
The land from Thornable and be done.
Double jumping is bliss. Oh, Beeps, you're gonna have to chase him and grab him with the grab button. Do not attack the kid. You will get arrested. Makes sense. So circle, right? Basically, I have to talk to him in order to grab him. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Oh, here's the kid doing the funniest business again.
We must seize young Pip as one would a foe. He gives us the slip.
Pip, come back here. Come back, you little brat. Before I turn you into... how do I grab? Which is the grab button? Uh-oh. No, that's not the grab button. Thank God. Pip. How do I grab him? Ah, okay, okay. This one. Okay. Where did he go? Ah, he gave me the slip. Hold up. There we go.
You don't give up, do you?
No.
And I was taught that Arisen were friends of the weak.
Well, you heard wrong. Read, that's how. Okay.
Even I can, and any who cross Fordham will find work hard to come by. And Father isn't like to stand against one so powerful. What choice do we have? Well, so be it. I dare say I won't miss that pigsty of a home besides.
See, it's gonna be fine, Pip.
There's nothing else? Pray leave me be.
Sarah and Pip have been persuaded.
Yay. I'm less popular now. Good job, me. Good job, Quest. So now what? Do I just talk to the parents again? Look, if a kid hates you and he's not yours, that's fine. You did a good thing. This quest's kind of pointless, by the way. Ah, okay. Never mind then. Never mind. I guess I'm gonna talk to... I'm just gonna talk to the guy. The Hydra guy. If that's all we're gonna get. It sends you with your buying the... Oh god, okay. So it's a quest you only have things to lose, basically. Gotcha. Not a very profitable quest. I see. But I mean, maybe if I have money to spare some other time, I might finish this. There we go.
Well met, sir.
Well met.
It will be my honor to show you. The choice is yours.
So I did a request. Do I talk to him yet, or do I grind a bit? Give us hunt down Pax Arisen. Strength in numbers. Yes. You talk to him. Okay.
This is a high honor, Arisen. See, you do not take it lightly. Here are the details.
Time to take a good look at this
Wondrous
Duke.
tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience.
The
His Grace
Duke.
wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete. You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt.
Okay.
If you have aught left undone. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end. Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now?
We've got a ways to go with those quests. Let's go.
Quite certain. No task understood. A guy.
Whee! Okay. Ripper's Scorn cannot be continued. Uh-oh. Well, whatever. You're gonna learn to hate jesters, by the way. Uh-oh. I mean, I don't necessarily like jesters. Really? Thanks to Trials of Mana. Remember that jester? Oh god. Have I seen you in memes before?
The fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of Cart. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favor with the leviathans within. Oh, tut tut, no time for thanks, friend.
Oh god.
Waits.
This guy looks like he is into disturbing pornography. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna like them harder now. Oh no. Oh Jesus Christ. The worst thing is I think jesters did have the liberty to do this sort of thing. Okay. Can I unequip this? Or am I it's just stuck there. Okay. Okay. I can't save my my dignity cannot be saved. There's a joke in the about him being a voyeur. Of course there is. He looks like a pervert. Although voyeurism's pretty light compared to other stuff. But anyways.
I fear your crown outshines my own.
Incredibly funny. A wonderful gesture, Dukeness. He enjoys sex, only he's the third party to it. God.
Every road in Francis shall be open to you henceforth as a member of the world.
That guy over there has a little fish lip.
As long as that damnable beast draws breath,
Mm-hmm.
accept any help.
Did he just went... Yeah, I'll take you, just because I'm taking anyone. Okay. See to the royal orders. Can I unequip this already? Okay. What is that? I wanna see what's here. Hello.
My.
Ara ara.
Apologies, dear warrior. But to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this.
Oh yeah, here you have the NTR road. Oh god.
Than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sawn swords.
Ah, I see.
In the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for their metal.
She's married and she is love interest, I see. That's the Duke's wife. Oh no! Hail, Eleanor of Araras.
I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir.
She's the default route. Ah, poor Duke. Poor Duke. Oh my god. Should I talk to her? Or should I just go? I think I'm just gonna go. Gotta pop off to get food later, guys. Alright, Valve, have a good one. Have a good one. Talk to her. Okay. Hey, Shara said I should talk to you.
Arisen, you must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war.
Oh, look at that lip animation.
Not all who fought shared the title warrior.
Okay. What the hell does that mean?
But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke.
Oh, she just got
I
here.
pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior.
Well, apparently, according to the default storyline, I won't be quite as faithful, and neither will you.
I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your station as the Arisen? I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect.
I am sure your jester meant all the disrespect, though.
You would gift me your crown, dear warrior? You are far too kind.
Oh, yes, please, take this shit off my head.
Cherish it.
Woohoo! I don't have that shit on my head anymore. Okay, what else do you want?
I shall pray for your safe travels, sir.
Is she blushing?
Until we meet again. I shall pray for your...
Okay, we exhausted the dialogue options. There is a story queue midway down the road. Okay, okay. Let me know so I don't get into trouble. Hear that chime sound when talking to her? Yes. Oh.
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle.
Cool.
This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly.
Okay, I will comport myself.
Conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse.
Mm-hmm.
You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous.
Oh, Aldous Dumbledore?
May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
By the Maker, I guess.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen?
Are you Aldous? Where's your beard? It's not nearly as impressive.
As you may have seen for yourself.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about something, aren't you? It's really rude for me to be speaking over what you're saying. I should be quiet now and let you finish speaking your lore. I really should do that, but for some reason I feel compelled to talk over you. I don't know why exactly I'm doing this. However, I will keep doing it, as it seems like it would be a funny bit for me to do, even though I'm completely ruining the immersion of everyone watching me right at this moment. And I'm very self-aware of it, yet I still keep doing. Why the hell am I doing this anyway? And what were you saying? Oh yes, war is bad. I agree. Let's see. Hear the shaman talking to her. That means you're in a good standing with a possible beloved. The beloved is a character who is chosen in a list of characters later in the story. They play a larger part in the ending part of the story, which is chosen depending on the start, on a stat that isn't directly displayed. Ah, secret stats. I see. Hey there.
It pains me to burden you, busy as you are with the royal orders, but there is aught I would speak of with you.
Okay.
It's a cause of worry, though I speak
Talk to me, Maxi boy.
Skeletons have been sighted near the capital.
Skeletons? Bones that move on their own!
Elsewhere, I've had no end of reports of secret meetings among the zealots of salvation.
Uh-huh.
I cannot help but see the two as intertwined, though I have no evidence to prove it.
I mean, do you even need evidence at this point?
Still, I'll be damned if I allow their kind to go corrupting the minds of good people for want of evidence. Arisen, I ask this
Uh-huh.
favor. Will you look into these events and hunt out any thread that connects them?
Will I dish out judgment and execution on people without solid proof of their wrongdoings? Yes, for a price.
I believe I've learned where the cult meets. I've made note of it on your map. I
Cool.
ask you begin your search there. Go and learn what you can.
I shall. When you talk to them in daylight and they have a slightly pinkish halo, you can sort of see how high the stat is from the big halo they get. I mean, you're dishing out against skeletons, so yes, exactly. But also possibly the people who are summoning them. Rise of the Fallen, Sir Maximilian fears salvation cults. Let's go.
Let us begin with that alleyway. Our
map bears the location of Salvation's meeting place. If these meetings are secret, they most like take place at night. Once our preparations are complete, we ought meet with Chamberlain Aldous.
Rumor has it Salvation works with a man known as the Knights Champion.
I really wonder what this whole business is about Cult of Salvation being all necromancy-like, and people are like, yes, that is totally Salvation. This terrifying dark magic that strips the bones from the flesh and turns it into shambling undead monstrosities, that's totally what Salvation looks like. Never really got that for the more stereotypical settings. You're under here, aren't you? No? Oh, okay. Are you Salvation?
You name me mad?
No. Are you Salvation?
Hello. Yes, Arisen.
Oh. No, you're not. Okay. Oh, did I screw the pooch falling? No, right? Ah, no, there is... Well, you see, Beeps, you were talking over the cutscene, and dialogues were what explained the Salvation is all about. Hey! Don't blame me for my actions! I don't want responsibilities for my actions. Also... There's an X that marks the spot, but nothing is happening here. Is it lower? No, this is that. What is going on here? Rest until nightfall, then come back. But it's nightfall. Oh, the sun is rising, isn't it? The sun is rising. Damn. Damn, that sunrise comes fast.
I hear no. Have your pick.
Rest.
What will it be today?
Till nightfall. Let's go. PRB. Alright, lunatic. The people who are summoning in are weirdos who hang out in catacombs. That is true. That is true. Back. Welcome back, lunatic. Would you like me to explain what's up with Salvation then? Nah, it's okay. I need to pay for pay for the consequences of my actions. Yes. That was a mouthful. Aha. Aha. Oh. I fell into a cutscene. Hello, you road weirdo.
Plan the high conclaves crafted. I know the aim's to sow chaos, but still, I can't but think it's excessive. Those walking bones have slain 3 of our own, and we're to let such creatures roam the roads.
What? They don't control the skeletons?
We're so ordered. The rest of the conclave's design relies on those skeletons to draw off the Duke's attention.
Uh-oh.
I'll grant you their bloodthirst is greater than I thought. 'Tis time to send word to the others. Come, no more doubts, brother. You're to begin work under the conclave soon, no?
Okay. These are baddies. The first time you summon skeletons, you never forget.
I've not been with Salvation long. I suppose they trust me. I'll not miss the hellish life of a messenger, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Yeah, summoning skeletons, that's a step up from being a messenger. So... Hey there!
How long were you there? What did you hear? Skeletons. Damn my luck.
Huh? What are you talking about? I wasn't paying attention to what you guys were saying. Oh, you're involved with the skeletons? Okay, I'm gonna chase you down now.
It was only a way to earn some coin in the first place. They
Really?
paid a tidy sum for finding new believers and sending them on to the conclave, though I suppose my hand in that ends today. Let's be civil, my friend. We're not enemies, you and I. Surely we can strike a deal that benefits the both of us. Like, say, I give you a special bit of merchandise in return for a stack of coin.
Hold up, my dude. You probably get executed, and you think you have the bargaining power to sell me stuff? Really? That's cheeky. That's really cheeky. Also, you got nothing. Give me everything. Give me everything. Yes, even your underwear.
Well, will you help me put this dark business behind me?
I'm confused. I am very confused. Why would I even pay him? What do I benefit? What is the benefit in leaving a guy who actively associates himself with a dead cult that summons skeletons, and I even give him some money in exchange for an item that if I kill and take it from him, it would be considered not only justified, but actual justice. To unless I can extract information from him. Could I interrogate him somehow? But is this where this game is leading? I hate this type of choices because I'm gonna be like, okay, so I'm gonna go along with you for now, but then I'm gonna try to extract informations about the lair and other plans from him, and then I click on this, and the game goes, oh, you're being a nice guy. You're gonna set him free. He's gonna stab your back later. And then I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted to do. But if I take it by force, then did I say like 20 minutes by the way? Okay, so I'm just gonna kill you.
Hold, pray hold, friend. Very well. You've made your point.
Wait, I'm not gonna kill you? What?
Here, the key is yours.
Wait, did I just went through this whole web of trying to understand what the game wanted from me, and it didn't even really matter except I would have been 10k poorer? Did the game just pull that one on me? It's in the catacombs again, by the way. Oh boy. Wow, I so overthought that one. That was prime overthinking right here. Good thing I didn't give him the money. Jesus Christ. Okay. In the catacombs again, by the way, just a different way this time. You take the stairs instead of the elevator. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Did we leave a teleport for the catacombs? I don't remember. That's exactly why I told you it died. Thank you, Narek. Thank you for that. Catacombo. No, but I did leave one in here, so which is faster? Seriously, which is faster? I guess this one's faster. Trying to figure out what the game developers meant when they asked you a question, it has always been one of my #1 struggles. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Okay, so I need a light. Just a sec. This is so dark, so ever so dark. The lantern is half full, or is it half empty? The world may never know. I wanna kill stuff so I can rank up, so I can learn cool skills. What? Where? Where's the undead? I can finally use my undead killing skill. Where? Oh, a harpy. Never mind.
Do not just attack blindly.
Bye-bye, harpy.
What's the behavior? Take careful aim. I'll begin with the strongest. Just wait. See your weakness. It's weak to fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm not seeing anything. It's so dark.
It hates fire.
Most things do. Unsurprisingly, most things hate fire.
I grant you fire's blaze.
So, Beebs, that the question you best asking? Oh, let's see. No, but it should be quicker for you to heal figure not. For the heal figure not Portal Crest. See, Beebs, that's a question you best ask in retrospect. Oh, okay.
Ignore the comely face. Those talons bite deep.
There we go. Also, I can do this, right?
Fire works well. It hates fire.
Oh, light! Let there be light! Over there, because I didn't aim properly. See, that's nice. That's nice, I got light. Oh. Bye-bye. Oh, vocation rank, perfect. What did the devs want from me here? Is something you best ask after the fact, is what I'm saying. Ah, okay, okay, that makes sense, that makes sense. I can never figure out, I can never figure out. And honestly, a lot of people don't. I've seen so many jokes done with that. Where you're trying to get something to happen and it doesn't happen. Or even worse, when your choices don't matter at all. What is that? What is that milky substance coming out of that rock? Is this water? Oh, it's healing. It's a health spring. Oh, that's cool. It's cool. Onsen episode. Wee, ha 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 ha. Wee. Okay, that's done. Anyways. Oh, here they are. Skeletons. Oh, it doesn't even deal that much damage. Come on. Come on, it doesn't even deal that much damage. It's nice because it lights up the location, but...
Quickly! The possessed cannot free themselves. Stay close. A skeleton come. Anytime.
I mean, it's useful because I can't see a goddamn thing. Did I exercise that?
It grows with the life it steals.
Oh, there. There's a skeleton there.
I've learned new techniques against that
Where... Man, night battles suck. Nice, nice, nice.
They rampage indiscriminately. Phantoms release their hosts when attacked.
Where's the ghost? There. Well, that works too. Thank you very much. Night battle sucks, they say. If only Felv was here. In Germany, when the city is in spring, usually underground water starts with an abnormally high mineral content, or the like. Within its bound, the city's name gets a special prefix. Really? That's interesting. Oh, look at what we have here. I like the pew 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 sound it does. Okay. I like this. Oh. Cast. Go. Okay. There we go. Now I'm hitting it properly. Poor thing. Barely got up and it's already down again. Strike his butt! Yeah! We struck the butt. Okay, okay. That was nice. That was nice. See, I'm not sure if this path is the fastest, but it is the path that gives me the most XP, so it's the right path. And yeah, I lived near several such cities. We went into a pool using such spring water once. It's legit fascinating. Step into the water for 20 minutes and any scabs, scratches, bumps, whatever similar injury you had from the skiing is just gone, vanished into thin air. Oh, that sounds nice.
One never knows what such forgotten corners may hold. Far stronger than a common goblin.
This is kind of funny, the way it fell. Stronger than a common goblin, you say? Goblins suck. Hello, thank you for dropping by. Where's the other one? Oh, here's the skeletons. Skeletors. It really doesn't deal a lot of damage. It really doesn't. Is that it? Are we done? Yeah, I think we're done. I think there's a health spring nearby where I live. But I'm not sure I ever been there. There are a few around here too. Not too many though. I also know a place that has, you know, those different mineral waters like sulfur water and stuff like that. I know a place that has a spring where you can drink all of these different mineral waters together. The sulfur water smells like egg farts. Not gonna lie. It is, it is. Oh. Gobble. Bye-bye. Honestly, is this effective? No. Is this funny? Yes. Where? Where's the hobgoblin? Oh. Oh, these goblins suckle. Yeah, pretty much they have no life. Oh, here we are. These are the catacombs. Let me save. Sulfur's water success. Iodine's where is that? I don't remember if they had iodine. I think they did. Here we are. Time to brave the Chamber of Secrets. Ooh. Okay, so... Ooh, chest. I'm pretty sure I already opened this chest. Is there someone refilling these? Rats! You can't do this on Twitch, rats. That's not TOS safe. Ooh, a mushroom.
We'll need to open this gate to use the lift. Long ago, when the people worshipped the old gods, the gods of nature, we cannot pass through.
I don't think the gods of nature summon the undead, though. That sounds very against nature. Hello.
Be careful. The Walking Dead are all around us.
Let's get this one. Did I miss? I missed. Well, at least now this is a very well lit catacomb. Okay, you know what? Not the best, but not the worst spell either. Very good. For utility, just takes the longest time to cast, but look at how well lit everything is now. I can see this and that, no problem. Let's see. Wow, these poor things are so weak.
Not just attack blindly. The lamplight will make spotting tracks easier. We need light, Arisen.
Fire works well! There, Master! The undead!
There, Master. Stout undead.
Beware the blast! Let us strike with fire!
Find an opening, then strike.
This is so well lit. I can finally see everything that I want. And Beeps, now you know how Dragon Quest has a reputation for hyping you up to the fight of the big bad 20 hours straight, only to find out it was just a henchman or even big bad, etc, etc. I think it was Dragon's Quest that came up with the whole trope about bosses having a second form too. Because in the first game, you fought the Dragolord, and then the Dragolord had a dragon form.
What is that?
I don't know, I can see shit. Let me try.
There, Master! The undead!
There, Master, the undead! Fire works very well.
Find an opening, then strike.
Oh, let me see. Uh-oh.
It looks ready to spit something. Let us strike with fire.
Yeah, it exploded. I played a game once that pulls the rug on you like that 7 whole times. At that point, it becomes kind of boring, doesn't it? What was the name of the game? I'm curious now.
It appears locked, and by no common key.
It leads down below.
And am I going in the right direction, actually? Take the stairs. Okay. Then I'll take the stairs. Wait. Did I take the elevator now? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Get up. There we go. Also that door behind the elevator. Okay. It has a wooden bar on it you can break, which creates a shortcut next time. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Nice, 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 nice. So let's find those stairs then. Where are they? Stairs? No, these aren't stairs. This is a new chastel. We got money.
Stout undead.
Now, use fire to pump it.
Die! Find an opening, then strike.
Stand clear. I'll use fire to fill it open with fire.
Okay. In the same room with the elevator. Oh, okay. Is it here because it's locked? It's locked though. Are you sure, Norex? You get the key for that when you take this quest. Yeah, well... I didn't? Do I have to select the key? Maybe? Second key to salvation. A door to the capital constructed level on a pact of salvation sanctum. Are you sure this is the right place? See, I have the second key, but I don't have the first key. So maybe we actually do need to go down here. Okay, I'm gonna go down here to make sure. Maybe there is another place we can fit the key. Alright, try the elevator, I guess, but I swear Christ I use the key like every time.
The structure is built from
Maybe there's like a third key, and you're thinking about the third key.
crumbled here and there with age. What's more, it is a lost place.
Oh. Eee, creepy crawlies.
Yet still, these vermin.
This looks
No
interesting.
honest business brings a man to such a place. To judge from the beasts that dwell here.
I haven't spoken a
Maybe
word.
the dude gives you the wrong key on purpose when you take it by force.
Believe me.
Uh,
No idea that was the arisen.
nah, there's no way. There's no way. Also, did I hear someone spouting nonsense, or... Alucard is just hanging in the back. Here we go. This is the place.
We'll not pass through without the key.
See?
Find an opening, then strike.
There we go. Light magic. Uh-oh. Let's just go. Oh, he straight up gave you a different key. Really? Huh. Oops.
Tis not over with them, fool. Hurry and find the one controlling them further on. Go and...
So, do I kill him? Do I kill you? Hey, 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 hey. Ah, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. Should I kill him? I think he's still there. Yeah, he's still here. Gives you a key that makes your route way longer.
What's this?
When you pay him, he gives you the shortcut key when you take it by force. Really? Okay, so you did help us. Very good, very good. In that case, you live.
What's that?
And you can't kill him. Oh, okay then. Am I gonna get arrested when I get into town? Please tell me no. I'm hearing skeletons. Where are they?
They rampage indiscriminately.
That wasn't a good idea. This is. Man, that boost to stamina is so useful. Where are they? Oh god. I ran out of oil. There you go. I hear them, but... Ah, there you go. Did I get muted? I think I got muted. I still use advanced trigger though. Nope, and you will not get arrested. That's good, that's good. Also, we can't really rely on that spell too much. Let's get some oil. There we go. Put away. Then put it back. This game is so awkward, it's charming. Okay, and we're not muted anymore. Nice. Very good job, everyone. What should we do?
Monster stalks the passage ahead.
Monster stalks the passage ahead. So this way, right? Oh. Oh, the third gen of salvation. Wait, there are 3 of them? I've been collecting these? Third gen of salvation. Where's the first one? But alright, the key you gave you skips parts of the dungeon where you get the item that opens the door to the actual boss that's summoning all the skeletons. Oh, yikes then.
Be ready. It comes.
There we go.
We have triumphed.
Ah, much better killing ghosts this way. Much, much better. Yeah, so this is the door. I put the gem here, so I gotta chase all the gems.
The door will open when 5 gems are placed within it. There seems no way to open it.
5. Okay. So I've already been here. Yeah? Yeah, I've already been here. Quest markers point to the locked door, so I'm gonna have to find these gems on my own. Hooray! This might take a while. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pay attention to my surroundings for once. There is salvation here? No. 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 That's not the gen salvation. That is in fact damnation. Oh, good luck, right? Good luck to me. Oh. There we go. Oh wow, these are very potent, huh? Very resilient bones. These boys. Oh my god. What is this happening? What is exploding? Was that the barrels? Okay. Okay, so quest markers won't actually help us. This is not good for me. I got a scorched pelta. And, oh, a gem. I found a gem. Cool. Maybe if we keep following here, we can find another one. I have to find 3 more gems.
What's that?
So maybe it won't be that hard? Perhaps? Maybe? Hopefully? Who knows? Oh, this is the original one. This is the door that we couldn't use. Interesting. I wish the guy gave me the gems too, but I guess that would be asking too much. Nice. Oof. Yes, we did. How about this? There's a gen here? Yes, there is! Okay. We're finding these gens pretty fast, actually. That's nice. That's the door you get when paying him. It's weird that the game did this, isn't it? Like, have 2 distinct doors. So, I got a few gems. Now I need to make my way back to the main hub. Maybe we can get a few extra gems on the way, but probably not. Okay, I checked all these. No. I think I'm gonna have to check the... Oh, maybe there's something here. Yeah. Oh! It just was there. The second gen was just there. Okay. So they're in kind of random locations, it seems. Nope. I got a clump of hair. Oh! Here we go. Got out the gems. That was strangely easy. I'm scared. I need to save the game. That was too easy. Something is not right. I must have miscounted and I'm missing one. Nope. I got all of them. Perfect, 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 perfect. So... Hello there. The confessional chambers. You guys turn everyone who sings into zombies?
Welcome, Arisen.
Oh.
It's an honor to have you come so far to meet us.
Hello, Balzac. Hello, Balzac. How are you doing today? His name is Balzac.
Salvation loosed those bone warriors upon the land. They are an experiment.
Hey, Rose. Welcome to the stream.
Preparation for the day of reckoning to come.
An experiment.
You shall have an honored place among them, Arisen.
Oh, you're gonna turn me into a Skelly?
Bones shall lead the march as the red dawn breaks.
Okay, weirdo.
No matter how many we fell, more will come.
Oh. Okay, never mind then. I'm gonna go ahead and light this place up a little bit. There we go. Now I can see what's happening. Oh. Did the guy die? Okay. Oh, we met Balzac. I mean Balzac. Sorry. And Balzac is gone. Hooray!
That ought to resolve our skeleton woes. Let's return to the camp. I'll heal your wounds.
Skeleton woes. Now let's see what do we got. We got the crimson teeth. What are the crimson teeth? Are they a new dagger? Oh, they're powerful. But my magical's down by a lot. I don't want that. Aw, that's too bad. I need my magic stats.
I have been badly cursed. Mind you aren't cursed.
Okay, so...
Oh, you're right, Master.
Is that it? Yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. It's telling me go outside. I think I can just teleport, right? Or is this a no teleportation zone? No, I can teleport. Let's go. So long, suckers. The boss needs a place to store the loot it gets from killing underleveled adventurers. Oh, I see, I see. That makes sense, that makes sense.
I'll take that.
After all, if he didn't do that, then it would just be laying there on the ground and be a real inconvenience for everyone, right?
Seems the castle walls are reached by a flight of stairs, eh? From day to night, this area feels completely different.
Do, 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 do. Hello, I kick at the ball sack.
The catacombs are cleansed of rats, thanks to your efforts, Arisen.
No, no. Undead, not rats.
Grancis is safe for the moment.
Yes.
Documents they left behind shed some light on Salvation's actions. It seems the skeletons were an attempt to bolster their numbers. Thought I do not relish. What's more, it was their own members' bones they put to use. Newly joined believers made living sacrifices.
Wow, that sucks.
They were turned from flesh to living bone by some dark art, all as a part of some experiment. The writings claim that bone warriors wrought from living men are stronger than those come from corpses. Even for
I see.
madmen to visit such atrocities upon their own. It is a horror.
So bone warriors are strongest the fresher they are. Gotcha.
One now hopefully at an end. Again, you have my thanks, Arisen. Pray accept this small token for your efforts.
I've learned what to do with
Ooh.
this
At least they didn't force-fed them milk or something in order to make the bones even stronger. Can you imagine?
Resting properly, sir. With you go the hope.
Okay, so we should go to bed, I guess.
Luck. This will quiet salvation a while.
Let's go to rest. Oh. We can do it here.
Rumor has it salvation works with a man known as the Knight's
I'm digging this. I'm digging the Magic Archer class. It's not bad. I'm not sure which deals the most damage. If it's the Assassin. The Assassin deals a lot of damage, though. I'm not gonna lie about that. But oh.
Have you ought to sell?
Recognize the great feats of the Arisen.
Okay.
Does the Arisen's might know no bounds? Do we witness the rise of this land's
Yes, keep going.
And what of the pending contest between Arisen and Dragon? We wait and we listen for further word. Hear ye, hear ye!
Ah, okay. Oh, you have a quest?
Here now, if you aid me an excellent. So,
Uh-huh.
have you heard tell of the master weaponsmith in these parts? His talent is without measure, but he's stubborn as a plough beast and sells only to a chosen. To such patrons, he gifts an idol. I must gain such an icon and access to his wares, no matter what the cost. It's often been said you possess a talent for discovery.
A talent for discovery.
Show me a figurine, and I shall provide weapons the likes of which you have never dreamed. What say you? Master works all, you can't go wrong.
That's interesting. Okay then. Whatever. Deliver the idol to Caxton. Okay, we got a new quest.
You know of the witch that lives in those woods?
Yeah, what about her?
Would never tire of this
They
place.
say she understands worm speak, the dragon's own tongue.
I hear no end of praise, and I have your pick.
Yay, we're raising.
What will it be today?
Yeah, I want to learn. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, reset, okay. Shadow Ping plunges one blade into the ground to form a magic sigil that traps enemies within its confines. This is my kind of thing, not gonna lie. Is this a casting spell, though? Let me just check something real quick. Ricochet Seeker. This seems interesting. And Sixfold Bolt. I want this. I want this. And I also want this. Shadow Ping seems interesting. Get Ricochet. I got the Ricochet, don't worry. No other passives, it seems. Change enabled skills, yes. Instead of Sanction, I'm gonna try Shadow Ping because it looks fun. And Sixfold Bolt, Hunter Bolt. Instead of Magical Flare, Ricochet Seeker. Though I will miss, I'm not gonna lie, I will miss the light. The light's kinda nice.
What will it be today?
But yeah. Did Lunatic learn anything new? Oh, yeah. I need this. This is a necessity. And don't think Magic Agent. Conjure a sphere of magical energy around the user to attack encroaching foes. Also employable for midair. Oh, or focuses user active enchantment into a powerful burst that can be fired from the ground to the air. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. Gonna go with this one. Core skill. Change enabled skills. Got hide by spell. Yeah. Nice, nice. Enable you to negotiate and emphasis. Augment the power of magic attacks designed to knock down foes. There we go. Advanced form of Ricochet has helped me kill mini bosses that otherwise took 20 minutes and 20 shots. Wow! Oh, I'm excited. It's a powerful skill.
What will it be today? Understood.
Nice. Now I wanna see it. So I gotta get to the evolved form soon. It is crazy powerful in indoor environments. It's fucking insane. Does it bounces off walls? Really? Okay, so let's see our quest management. We got Idol Worship, Witch Hunt. It gets more powerful the more it bosses back and forth. Oh, that reminds me a little bit of Misfortune skill. I like that one. Let's see. Let's do Witch Hunt. And you're?
You know, rumors swirl of late. Most on how others claim. Whatever
Uh-huh.
the case, we could do worse than seek her counsel if she knows aught of the beast. Speak with the soldiers to hear more of the witch.
Okay. Bounce 3 or 4 times, it hits will stagger enemies. Bounce 7, 8 times, and they will straight up throw an ogre around like it's made of paper. Oh, that's cool. That sounds really cool. Oops.
I am my husband.
Alright, husband's wife. Nice to meet you.
I worry for Celine.
Yeah, me too. People aren't acting very friendly toward her. I think I should teleport here. Here we go. Probably shouldn't be a quest that takes too long, right? Right?
Share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk. The roads are safer than
Takes a while to load.
still we'd best stay wary.
I wonder if I'll get a cast reduction passive soon.
Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike.
Would be nice.
Tis safest on the roads.
Where?
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place.
Well, whatever. Am I heading in the right direction? Yes, I am. I always get a bit confused around here.
Could stand to commission some new roads.
You do, actually.
Maybe materials here. Perhaps we'll find out.
Oops.
Don't worry, I am here.
I hate how I have no bread outside of the city. You do, actually. Nice. it would be really useful.
This encampment serves as a fine bulwark against monsters.
Unless it's like 10% reduction or something silly like that. This is where the forger is coming handy. There's a quest coming up soon where Aldo gives you a ring. You don't need to wear it, just having it in an inventory makes cast much faster. Really? That's interesting. Where? Where are they? Where the hell are the bandits? These are some really stealthy bandits. Don't see them at all.
We need but take this road north to find.
You can make a fort.
Armed bandits arisen.
Where? Whatever.
There, master. Wolves.
Ow.
Watch your back!
Tis weak to fire.
Find an opening, then strike. We'll likely face ambush here. Stay watchful.
Wolves hunting packs. Fire.
Wolves hunting packs. They are also worth no XP. Ah! Wait, did it work? Did I get bonked?
Sorcerer master. Stay vigilant.
Oh my god, what's the difference between that enemy and regular people? Ow.
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
Strike while they conjure.
Ooh. Oh, it's like a trap. Interesting. You're an enemy. Okay. You missed a wolf. No, there wasn't a bone. Wait. Hold up. Also, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, it bugged. There you go. Oh god. Okay, it's back. It's back. Sorry, everyone. I'll see if I can redeem the points later. Can refund the points later. Apparently, it disconnected while I wasn't looking. Oh, Strash. Thank you, Narix.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
There we go.
The sea is closer than I'd imagined.
The Witchwood is this way, master.
Oh. Which way? Oh, I took the wrong path. Okay.
The road splits here. Let's be
Yeah, here we go. Here's the right path. Straight up, play the game in windowed mode because it goes fuck you walk in and tap out. Yeah, I should do the same. I really should do the same. Oh, look. A gobbo. Hello. Oh god. Poor Gobo. Okay, now where the hell am I? Am I heading the wrong direction again? I keep doing that. I should not keep doing that. Okay, so the right path is going
Please don't overdo it.
over here. We go over here then, right?
The Witchwood is this way, master. Then...
Then... Where the hell am I? Am I heading the wrong direction again? I keep doing that. I should not keep doing that. Okay, so the right path is going over here. We go over here then, right? We go over here then, right?
The Witchwood is this way, master.
We go down over there. Man, I got way off track. This is even worse than when I ramble.
It is difficult to walk such a narrow path.
Let's see.
What a large tree.
Where? Yeah, I don't care. Oh. Here we go. Oh, someone restocked this box for the third time.
We can likely pass through here.
With a foreign knife, that's weird.
Wolves hunt in packs. Did it!
We have triumphed.
Oops. Oh wow, it really does bounce off walls. That's cool.
Wolves hunt in packs.
Wolves hunting packs. I hate that sound. Why does it have to be a realistic sound? I don't want realism. I don't want sad wolf noises realism. Oops.
Please don't overdo it.
Fire works well.
You'll ne'er hit them swinging blindly.
Just wait. We'll see your weakness.
Oh, whatever.
Find an opening, then strike. It hates fire. Did it?
Let's see.
Sick 'em, boys.
Twist. Bloody hell. Lies ahead.
Ouch. I wonder how am I supposed to use this? This reminds me of the issue in realism games than the VFX. Yeah. Unpleasant business. Oh, vocation rank. Nice. Nice. Oh. I was about to say, oh, you're still alive, and then he was unalived. Straight up unalived. Thanks to that, Last of Us, Mortal Kombat 11 at space. People don't seem to believe that's an actual problem, which is weird to me. It is. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, Narex, did you know that there was a Brazilian manga for Mortal Kombat? There was one for Street Fighters and one for Mortal Kombat. But I think you had enough of Brazilian mangas for now, I imagine. Peeps no.
Burn in holy fire!
Think well before striking. Just wait.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's so cool, actually. Wait, is this kind of a combo? Ah, no. I need to... You know what? There you go. Bloody hell.
Proceed with caution, Master. There may be wolves about.
Apparently that YouTuber I used to do the Mega Man Scuff Day is going to cover it soon. Well, like I said, I think you had enough of that. Interesting. So I'm supposed to actually not aim this attack, right? I'm supposed to make it bounce as much as possible. These magic arrows are very specific. That they do. That they do. Okay, that's that.
We have triumphed. Fire! Lend thy kiss! What's that? There, master!
You think the ricochet works best in dark? Okay, okay, okay. Got it. Got it. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna leave then. Just gonna leave them. Because... honestly... they're not worth XP, they're not worth time, they're not worth anything. Let us hurry to Selene Cottage. Not much point in using it outside, except if you're in a crag or canyon, to be honest. Feel free to give it a shot, though. Trees and rocks might work for that. Okay, so this is the basically the trick shot skill. Hmm? Was there a shortcut to her? I don't remember. No, right? You just have to suck it up. Not even that tricky shoddy. Okay.
She's shallow enough to cross.
It is in the sense that you're not supposed to actually aim at the target.
No way to stop the thing. If we destroy it, the miasma should clear.
Kinda like that.
So this is the front of the fog. No longer. Well, thick this forest.
Well, at least I sorta know the way. Oh god. Look at that wolf flying. Kinda like this. Oh. Well, that didn't go as I planned. No, you can straight up aim at the target. It will do its own thing. Oh, okay. Okay, nice, nice, nice. A dire wolf cave. Oh. Bleh. Can't I climb this? No.
It hates fire! Wolves fall quickly to flames!
Strength in numbers arisen.
Strength in numbers arisen.
Make haste, arisen.
I don't remember. Okay, so these guys are here. They should probably be heading somewhere. No, I went back. I went back. Great, 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 great. That's weird. I don't think I'm heading down a bad path.
Wolves hunt in packs.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Just need to catch my breath. Can't keep going here.
We have triumphed. Did it!
Can I... Oh, I can... Okay, I can mine apparently. So, what's the path that I'm supposed to go here? Yeah? Okay, okay. So this is the path. This is the path. Okay, got it, got it, got it, got it. Got a chest here. That's good. Yellow gators. See you later, yellow gators. Ow. Well, that didn't work. Heal me. Maybe I should learn levitation. Might be a wise idea. Oh, there's the hut. There's the hut. Oh. No, we can go down. It's fine. Kinda. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ. Okay, everyone. Grab me a duck. I need to talk them out of this. Oh? We won't need a duck anymore? I mean, if it is, it's a very effective defense system. Oh, we have to defeat it? Okay.
Animated by magic. A golem arisen.
That was... am I supposed to attack the golem? It's kinda not moving. Okay. Let's see. Did it work? I don't think it did. Anyways. And I missed that shadow ping terribly. Let me see. Maybe I can cast it here. If this doesn't work against big bosses, I am switching it out though. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work against bosses. Ah, that's so bad. Hit the glowing dots it and you might have to use your daggers. That constantly use a magic cartridge. The auto aim tends to fuck you in that regard. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Camera, I need your help. Ha! Take that. There we go. Okay, let's take care of this one while we're at it. Ching ching ching. Bling 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 bling. Bling 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 bling. There we go. Let's take this one on the head. Come on, come on. There you go. Who needs to aim when you got a gigantic explosion? Huh? Who needs to aim? Not me. I got gigantic explosions. Oh, that worked. Nice, nice, nice. Glowing thingy? Where? Oh, chest. Can I... maybe can hit from here? Yeah, I can. Okay, let's keep going. Take this. Over. And over. And over. And over. Okay. Ow. Really? Let me... Let me see if I can actually... Where did... I might be able to hit. No, not this one. There we go, that hit. Oh god, it has lasers. Is it hitting? I think I need to... Oh, okay, that didn't work. How do I take the rage out of him? Oh, he's no longer enraged. Okay. Come on. There you go. Come on. There you go. Okay, okay. Good job. Lunatic struck the lightning at the right place. Nice, 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 nice. Woo! Okay, time to have a talk with the witch. Was she responsible for this? Can you really blame her? I know I can't. But she really didn't need to attack us. So let's scold her lightly. Yay, I did a thing. You did, you did. Nice work, nice work. Save. She is not in her hut. Of course she isn't. I can loot this place, but should I loot this place? Feel like that would be a breach of trust. Where is she? Wait, where is she?
Where could she have gone? We must have missed something. This looks interesting.
She ran this way, Arisen.
Oh, she's over here. Read. Oh, nice. A porta potty. I mean, a porta crystal. Ball sacks, porta potties. Man, I'm just killing it with the comedy today.
Come, Master. We must find Celine.
Horse. Where did our little witch friend go? Which way the witch went? Oh, here we go. Hello. How you doing?
I am sorry, Arisen.
Are you? Are you really?
You share in my troubles through no fault of your own.
Yeah? For some reason, I'm reminding of that joke from Tsushirama, Scheidberg yelling, "Your music is bad and it should feel bad." Ah! Ow.
Part of me has long known I was, in truth, a pawn. I do not age or die as others. And always I found making my own decisions difficult.
Pay attention to these dialogues, by the way. Okay, I'll pay attention.
Me a portion of her very soul. It was a kindness I can never repay. At first,
I see.
I knew not how to use this gift.
Okay.
But now I have met you.
A grave?
Hello, you're the Graham, right?
So, you are Arisen.
Yes, I am Arisen.
This may come as a small surprise, but I know well the path you walk.
Really?
For you see, I myself was once Arisen.
Seems like everyone and their mother was once Arisen.
And this girl
blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Oh?
The soul of an arisen cannot but affect their follower. Given time, the pawn will assume the arisen's very form.
Oh, okay.
This is the bestowal of spirit, or so I named it.
Okay, okay.
I did not grasp the full meaning of this transfer when first I noticed it. But
Hmm.
see well Celine. See how she resembles me? I pray she can soon live her life as a human true.
Oh. This is one of the socially acceptable beloved roads, by the way. What do you mean socially acceptable?
Age and experience separate us, Arisen, but I know you ken my words. Celine is more than pawn now. She yearns to choose the course of her life, free from the will of
Oh,
others.
wait, we can date the witch?
If you can aid in this,
Hmm.
there may yet be a future for her.
How old is she? It's not NTR, it's not Inset, so it's only in my book.
In truth,
Ah, the bar is so...
the ways of pawns and humans are so very close.
What an interesting bar they set up for us. Oh, sorry.
Can I truly live? Can I be human?
You can, Celine.
Celine wants to be a real girl, Lunatic. That's what you missed. Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
As you learned of the world, you filled this heart with feelings of your own.
Okay.
Pawns are but shadows of life,
Mm-hmm.
doomed to forever echo out across the rift.
Okay, that's fair, Narx.
Of this unending cycle. Then will your thoughts belong to you alone.
Hmm?
Then will you speak with your own voice.
Oh.
My own voice. I would be with you.
Oh, wow, 4, aren't we?
I've learned what to do. I feel more familiar with this quest now.
Please, Arisen, say that I might stay in your village, under your roof.
Yeah, sure.
Dearly for a place I can feel safe.
I'm not using my house anymore. You can use it.
Please, Arisen, I
Okay.
Please, Arisen, say that I might stay in your village.
Lady, I already told you you can stay there. I'm not using the house. It's okay.
I want dearly for a place. Please, Arisen.
We're stuck in this dialogue, aren't we?
I want.
Okay. So... Alchemy Cloak...
We need be distracted from our quest by fear for Celine no further.
Okay, Fairy Stone... Anything else to do here? No?
We need
Nice.
from our quest by fear for Celine no further.
Okay. So, I'm gonna use a Fairy Stone and get the hell out of here. Let's go back to Grand Soaring because that's our hub. So yeah, if an Arisen dies, the pawn's still there, but more or less immortal. Then, eventually over time, becomes more and more like the Arisen they were created to accompany. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, so I am really hungry. I need to stop and I need to go eat something. So we're gonna end the stream now because tonight, later, there will be the podcast. Gonna podcast with Hato and Anna G. I hope everything is okay because I haven't heard from Hato. But thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you all had fun. I know I did. Let me quit the game. Then return. And then I will see who we raid today. This is kinda... Do I have to load the game before I can get out of the game? Is that how it works? Kinda is. Oh. Okay, exit game. There we go. Thank you for indulging me with this game. Love you lots. I might not make it to the playcast. It is 5 a.m. It's okay, Lunatic. It's okay. You rest. Just rest. Just rest. That's what's most important, okay? So, let me find a target. I mean, lucky person. Oh, okay. What the hell is Lux playing? Deep Rock Galaxy? I'm curious. I'm curious. Okay, everyone. Have a good day or night and stay awesome. We're going to raid Lux today. Let me just type here. So, bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Have a good one. Yeah, Deep Rock Galaxy, apparently. Go.